Muy buenas a todos, gente. Bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. Estamos viendo un nuevo vídeo del Mass Effect 1. Estamos en el Ciudadela, por si no lo sabíais, en el capítulo anterior, pues llegamos aquí después de encontrar la baliza proteana. Estuvimos viendo, perdón que tengo, me ha salido un no sé qué. Estuvimos hablando con el consejo, al menos el señor Udina habló con el consejo durante un tiempo. Y ahora vemos qué es lo que ocurre. ¿Qué es lo que tengo que hacer? Debe demostrar al consejo que la Ciudadela que sale en el sorpresa es un renegado. Vale, no tenemos tareas secundarias ni nada.
This place is a little too perfect. You're hiding something.
La verdad es que es precioso este sitio.
Big place.
Vale, aquí nada. Y hay algo que descodificar. No sé yo si a Odina le va a hacer mucha gracia esto de que hackee su ordenador, pero bueno. Informe de la patrulla de la Alianza. La capitana Hendrickson ha informado de las lecturas inusuales de energía durante su patrulla por el cúmulo Argos-Rho. Estaba especialmente preocupada por el sistema Hydra, pero tuvo que volver antes de que su equipo pudiera investigar más a fondo. No hay más patrullas programadas en ese sector. ¿Debemos mandar un grupo de conocimiento? Historietas, gente, historietas. Historietas molan mucho siempre. Nada aquí más, vale. Oficina de Borus y Elcor. Oficina de cuartel general de Sexy. Son de la embajada. Nosotros estamos aquí. Vale. Vamos a mirar la oficina de Elcor a ver qué es lo que hay por ahí.
All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Me acuerdo de esto, es un huevo. Eran los Elcor, creo que se llamaban Elcor, sí, de hecho. Esta gente es una raza inteligente, ¿vale? Pero lo que pasa es que hablan sin emoción. Y me acuerdo que en el Mass Effect algunas veces decían con entusiasmo, que es decir, cuando hablaban con los humanos o lo que sea, decía mostrando entusiasmo o lo que sea, no como si lo pusiera como subtítulo, sino que el propio personaje de los Elcor decía dicho con entusiasmo para que la gente humana lo entendiera, ¿sabéis? O otras razas que tengan más emociones, porque esta raza está como carente de emoción en sí. A ver qué nos dice.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard
¿Ves?
that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
¿Qué ha pasado?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Vale. ¿Y este, a ver qué nos dice?
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for
Es
you?
como
this
hablan,
day?
dicen una pregunta sincera. Como no pueden mostrar emociones, lo dicen con el texto directamente. Lo dicen ellos directamente. Tu forma de hablar.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Oye, yo lo sé, pero hombre.
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations
Right.
to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
El
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight
Veis,
in
dicen,
telling
con
the
entusiasmo
history of my
genuino.
people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council's space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Curioso.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
No tenía idea.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Vale.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
No puedo hablar con
Good day to
este.
you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
¿Y esto qué? Ah, estos son los cuidadores de la Ciudadela. Son unos bichitos que están siempre en la Ciudadela y cuidan de la Ciudadela desde tiempos inmemoriales. Antes incluso de que llegaran los Asari. Vale, a ver, aquí no tenemos nada más que hacer. Lecturas inusuales. Investiga el sistema de Hydra. Ve a la torre, vale. Vale, hay que investigar el sistema de Hydra, vale. Esa es la misión secundaria, el sistema de Hydra. Cuando tengamos acceso a Normandía y podemos movernos como nos da la gana, ya lo haremos. Por aquí no podemos ir, ¿verdad? No. Bien, pues vamos para allá. Zoom. Vale, aquí está la zona de la misión.
Good day, Commander. The
Ah,
human
sorry.
ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Pregunta personal.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Cytheria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
¿Estás muy
You
ocupada?
seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
La IA.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Esa es Adina, la inteligencia artificial.
Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
I don't need a guide.
Our records indicate this is your first time on the Citadel. A brief orientation session is customary. Please allow me to do my job.
So are you a person or a
Un programa,
program?
una inteligencia
I am
artificial.
a fully interactive virtual
You-
intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of
Ahí
interstellar
es donde tenemos que ir, a la
importance.
torre.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics.
Menos mal que la raza humana tiene embajada, porque vamos, si no...
The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added.
Los Volus.
The
Vale.
most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal
¿Y por qué se
opposition.
pusieron?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
¿Y tú qué opinas?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
¿Solo una?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Las consideran especies menores, ojo,
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Los aspectos.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is hand-picked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Vale. El consejo de la Ciudadela.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and
Y luego
Salarians,
se unieron los
the two
turianos.
dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago,
La rebelión
Turians
Krogan,
were
claro.
invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Demasiado perfecto.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple
Siempre dice lo mismo al
interaction
final,
simulations.
Vale, vámonos.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit.
Hay un ascensor aquí, por lo que veo, para moverse rápido. A la academia de Sixe. Vale. Vamos a ir por aquí a ver qué hay hoy. A ver qué nos encontramos. Vale, ¿esto dónde nos lleva? Por debajo. A las embajadas, a la torre de la Ciudadela, ascensor. Este se parece un poco a Garrus, ¿eh? Un poquito. No mucho, pero se parece un poquito. ¿Por qué puedo sacar el arma a la Ciudadela? Vale, no podemos pasar por ahí, vale. Vamos a ir explorando un poquito por aquí, a ver qué nos encontramos, gente. Estamos por aquí. Aquí hay gente hablando, pero no se escucha hablar nada. Una Sari por aquí que está calladita también. Un salareno, un turiano, nada. Vamos a para arriba de nuevo, que no nos ha tocado de otra. A la torre y los distritos, a la academia de Sixe. Vale. Y esto nos lleva de nuevo donde estábamos antes, ¿no? Distrito financiero. Echo de menos las conversaciones que tenía la gente en el Mass Effect 3, por ejemplo. La torre de la Ciudadela es por allá, vale. Pero quiero entrar aquí dentro, no se puede entrar aquí dentro, ¿no? Por lo que veo. Lugares de presidio. Torre, no quiero irme todavía. No quiero irme. Vale, aquí es donde estábamos. Vamos a ver allá al fondo qué es lo que hay. Incluso para allá también, ¿no? Ahí también hay cosas. Oh, mira, si esto es más grande. Emporio. Vale, vamos para allá, oye. Distrito financiero, ¿eso es un Kroger? Que los Kroger creo que no tienen embajada, de hecho, si me equivoco. Si no recuerdo mal. Esto es muy grande, ¿eh? Más que en el Mass Effect, creo incluso, ¿eh?
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
Los
Yeah,
cuidadores.
everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Como os dije, estos bichos de aquí son los cuidadores, ¿vale? Y llevan aquí antes incluso de que la raza de los asarios descubriera la ciudadela, que la ciudadela no la crearon ellos, ni mucho menos. Rapitrans, vale, no. Creo que esto es una manera de viajar rápido entre las zonas. No directamente entre una zona y otra, sino que es una forma de viajar rápido entre diferentes zonas. ¿Esto qué es? Sala de la consorte. Ah, mira.
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Nalina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes.
Bolitas.
Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Contentos, ojo.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others
Y
with
otros hacen otras
conversation.
cosas.
As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit.
Ya, claro.
I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Claro.
Nalina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Ojo, ojo. Cliente.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Estos dos están aquí. Otro cliente.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Acompañante.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
¡Hala!
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
No distingo los animales de los alienígenas, ojo con
Sure is
alguien.
peaceful here.
Vale, esto es nada. Acompañante.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth. The consort is a wonderful person.
No, mala.
She has quite a gift.
Para arriba, ¿vale? Voy a guardar por si acaso, ¿eh? Nunca se sabe lo que puede pasar, ¿eh? Y vamos para allá. A ver. Sí, por aquí. Control de la puerta. Saída.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
¿Me has estado espiando?
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
Vaya.
If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
¡Ojo! ¿Cómo se pone aquí con confianza esa tía, eh?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Está bien.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
¡Ojo! ¡Ojo!
Now I must ask you to take your leave.
Por cierto, tenía que subir esto. Intimidación. Esto para acá. Esto para acá. Fusil de asalto, vamos a ponerle un par de punticos. Esto no puedo, ¿no? No puedo. Arma de combate, mira, nos da mejora de escudo, perfecto. Y doña de armas aquí, venga, va. Ya está, perfecto. A Ashley le vamos a subir fusil de asalto, sí o sí. La armadura de combate también le vamos a subir un par de punticos. Y ya está. No, de hecho. 1 y 2, una aquí y una aquí, ¿vale? Que siempre morís, gente, siempre morís. Aquí vamos a dar un punto en centinela y un punto más en lanzamiento y ahí, vale. Esto necesito, supongo, más experiencia o algo, más nivel, no sé, vale, hecho, vale, todos los niveles hechos, perfecto. Hostia, qué chulo esta cama, tú. Si es que es una cama, vamos.
Please, Commander. I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken with Septimus.
Sí, tranquila, hija mía. Ya me voy. No me quieren aquí, ¿eh? Vámonos, venga.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect their first time.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
I'd spend all day here if I could.
Me encantan estas conversaciones de la Ciudadela, gente. Son muy chulas, la verdad.
Few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
Septimus.
What do you know about the general?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
What do you do here, Nolina?
No, esto ya lo he visto.
It's our job to ensure that...
Esto ya lo
I
he
think
visto.
I'm done
Of
here.
course. Come back anytime.
Vale, vámonos de aquí. ¿Dónde tenemos que ir? Aquí está Vina, el Emporio. No. No, mira, puedo ponerte un destino así, a ver. Avina. A la torre. A Rapid Trans. Acceso a los distritos. Avina. Todo azul, no sé. Y esto también es Avina. Yo lo que necesito es ir a ver. El instituto inferior. Vaya, para esto tengo que hacer antes la misión principal. Así que vámonos a viajar. A la torre. Torre de la Ciudadela. Vamos para allá, gente. A ver qué ocurre con la misión principal. Cuando se desbloquee lo que es. Esto nos lleva a donde. Vale. Cuando se nos desbloquee la zona de los distritos, pues podremos ir a hacer la misión de la tía. ¡Garrus! ¡Garrus está aquí!
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
El pone de
Stall,
Garrus.
Council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
El pone de Garrus Vakarian. El mejor de todos.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
¿La has cagado? No.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Vamos a hablar con el consejo, venga. Y nos han introducido ya a Garrus, gente. Garrus es el mejor personaje de Mass Effect de toda la historia. Después de Shepard, obviamente. A ver. Vale, este tío no nos habla. Tenemos que ir recto para allá. Aquí no hay nada que hacer. Nope. Cuidadores, como siempre, como no. Que está como inactivo, ¿no? Vale. Y esta es la zona del consejo, creo que si no recuerdo mal, ¿no? Esto me recuerda muchísimo al Mass Effect 3, la zona del consejo. Es que tiene pinta de que es así.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Vamos.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Exactamente.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
¿De dónde conoces a Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
¿Y ahora qué?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Por supuesto que confío en Garrus. Garrus, hombre.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
El capitán se merece algo mejor.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Vale, donde tenemos que hablar también con el otro, con Séptimo, ¿vale? Tenemos ahí las dos misiones. ¿Alguna pista más?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come
¿Qué
cheap.
pasó entre Saren y tú? Quiero saberlo.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Ni yo tampoco.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Vale.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community.
Sí,
but for
exacto.
them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out.
Exacto.
Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Somos independientes, ¿por qué molestarse?
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Eso no me da de verlo, la verdad es que sí, oye.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since.
Joder.
Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago.
O algo peor.
C-Sec is better off without him.
O algo peor.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
¿Cómo se les escogen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. With him gone, things are still up in the air.
¿Cómo están organizados?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
¿Y si uno va demasiado lejos?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Bueno.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Vale, y por último, acordaos
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Vale, gente, pues vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Este capítulo ha sido un capítulo de hablar con la Ciudadela, hablar con la gente de la Ciudadela, pasearse por ahí y por allá, hablar con la gente y nada más. Seguro que ya en el siguiente capítulo ya empezamos a tener un poco más de acción, ¿no? Pero hablaremos con la gente del club. Bueno, tenemos que hablar con el tío del club, tenemos que hablar con la misión secundaria también. Igual tenemos un capítulo más de charlas y demás antes de irnos a la acción. Pero bueno, ya sabéis cómo va esto, gente. A mí me gusta hablar con todo el mundo y saberlo todo, ¿vale? Al fin y al cabo hay que empaparse un poco de la historia de este mundo. Y es lo que tiene bueno este juego, que tiene una historia muy buena. Sin más dilación, gente, sin más introducciones, voy a dejarlo ya por aquí, que el vídeo se ha hecho largo, casi 40 minutos, gente. Espero que os haya gustado, que deis like si os ha gustado, deis like si no os ha gustado, me comentáis lo que sea en la caja de comentarios. Y si no estáis suscritos al canal y queréis estar al tanto de los nuevos vídeos que voy sacando, pues darle sin dudar al botón de suscribirse, gente. Sin más, pues os dejo ya por aquí, gracias a todos y hasta el siguiente vídeo, gameplay, let's play, directo de Twitch, lo que sea, gente. Hasta luego.